Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Nur Shara binti Amri and my matching number is J20805663. First, I want to present about introduction. One by one is a background of study. Background of study is food processing is a set of method and technique used to convert raw material into food or convert food into other nutrition for humans or animals either for the home or by the food industry. Agriculture and food industry residues constitute a major proportion, almost 13% of worldwide agriculture production. Agro-residues are major valuable biomass and present potassium solution to problem of animal nutrition and the worldwide supply of protein and calories if appropriate technology can be used for their valorization by nutrient enrichment. Next, I go through with 1.2 is problem statement. The problem statement in this study is production of animal feed from agro-residues will be a sustainable technology to find an effective way to attain income by the agro community and also for the best management of environmental pollution. 1.3 is objective. The objective they can find is to find out the main current application of solid state fermentation in relation to the food sector. The second objective is to find different strategy and bioprocessing of agricultural product for the production of animal feed in a cost-effective way which in turn lead to sustainable eco-management. The last part of my presentation is 1.4 is significance of study. Most of the agrobio products the world have substantial potential value as a diet ingredients in livestock diet. This kind of utilization will be economically worldwide, especially in developing countries where traditional and other expensive animal feed can be replaced. The use of organisms that are generally organized as safe crops for the protein enrichment and reprocessing of waste will enhance user confidence.
My name is Nurakila Isati. Metric number is J20A0560. In this video, I will share my part which is literal review. For introduction, the utilization of waste need urgent attention as recycling and reducing waste can minimize environmental pollution and ameliorate the present situation by creating new products from waste, such as animal feed. The production of animal feed is one of the most logical way of utilizing a sustained portion of the enormous potential agro-reduce. Thus, the production of animal feed from agro-reduce will be one of the most sustainable technology to find an effective way to attain income by the agro community and also for the better management of environmental pollution.
The second part is processing. First, physical processing, including crushing, peeling, soaking, extruding, and expanding, not only has changed in physical characteristics such as surface area, bulk density, and specific porosity, but also has effects on the chemical composition of biomass. Heat treating reposite products is a straightforward, effective way to deactivate myrosinase. Second, alkalization, acidification, oxidation, and ammonification were categorized as chemical processing. Liquid ammonia and ammonia water transport are very inconvenient. Lignocellulose is a mass of content in straws of about 80 to 95%. It has poor hydrolysis performance that will slow the absorption and deterioration of energy recovery. The third one is enzymolysis technology. Microbial fermentation and other processes are examples of biological processes. Insealing is a prevention technique that is currently used that is known to acidify biomass and prevent the growth of spoilage bacteria. Lactic acid bacteria (LAB) inoculation or the addition of quickly metabolizable carbohydrates such as molasses have both been proven effective. Next, the characteristic of animal feed. Spraying enzyme into feed before feeding improve management, flexibility and prevent undesired interaction between silage enzyme function and the insulin process. Direct hydrolysis, palatability enhancement, change in intestinal viscosity and change in digestion site are always the enzyme treatment of feed might increase digestibility. Lipids are enzymes that catalyze the decomposition of hydrolyzable tannins or gallic acid esters. Tannin bind with protein to create insoluble complexes, and this interaction is significant in the non-ruminant sector. Lipids can also be used as a feed supplement for chickens, pigs, and other monogastric species lacking xylanolytic bacteria. Peptides are enzymes that catalyze the release of phosphate from peptide, which is one of the principal forms of phosphorus found in cereal grains, legumes, and oilseeds. Monogastric animals such as pigs and poultry require phosphorus for skeletal development.
Next is the advantage of bioprocessing of animal feed. First, animal feed mostly are organic and can be found in solid, slurry, or liquid form. Second, their economic worth is frequently less than the expense of collecting and processing for use, so they are discharged as garbage. Third, non-traditional food sources such as cassava and sweet potato are often great source of fermentable carbohydrate. Four, fruit byproducts include sugar that are quite helpful in terms of energy. Many non-traditional food resources are considered waste because they have no further economic use. This waste can be used and transformed by animals into useful products for human consumption as fresh feed resource, increasing the availability of limited feed resource. Citrus palm, maize gluten bran, soy hog, and brewing residue are examples of high digestibility fiber.
My name is Ifa Sharmila binti Muhammad Shah Alam and my metric number is J20A0452. I want to continue. My part is material and methods. Most animal feed ingredients manufacturers with will engage nutritionist to assist in the creation of formulated combination based on the demand of the animal in question. Vitamin, wheel, fruits, fructose, mineral, maize, barleys, distillers, cream, sorghums, and vegetables are common ingredients in this diet. This research employs of a cost process approach separated into two groups, namely the addition of uh, the addition or reduction of the cost material's water content. This approach employs both dry and wet processing procedures. Dry processing technology decreases the water content to the appropriate amount. This process produces animal feeds in 6 steps. That is boiling, chopping, grinding, pellets, dehydration, and cubing. Next, I want to continue about dry processing. For the example is baling. Baling is the process of cutting and drying livestock feed into feed. Using a baler, the dried animal feed is subsequently baled or knotted. This technology makes for the storage and handling simple and pleasant. For the wet processing procedure. Wet processing procedure are the second approach. Soaking is the technique of mixing or spraying water over raw hedges to soften the stems and uniformly combine concentrates with raw heads, which enhances feed intake and raw heads digestion. Next, grape processing is further classified into two types: wet and dry processing. Soaking, risottitions, flaking, and pelleting are examples of wet processing procedure, whereas dry processing methods include dry rolling, popping, roasting, and grinding. Next, water is used to soak grain for 6 to 24 hours. Soaking will soften the grains as it swells and make it tastier and easier to eat. Soaking grains blend nicely with raw hedges, reducing waste. Soaked mustard and linseed cakes will eliminate potentially harmful animals. And the last one is the dry processing technique employs cracking or dry rolling, which is the fragmentation of granules into particles by pressure applied by moving roller. It is accomplished by a mixture of breaking and crushing of the grains. Dry roller or cracked grains will have physical attributes very similar to grains coarsely processed in a hammer mill.
Assalamualaikum, my name is Zainab binti Ismail. My metric number is J208059. I would like to present my part, which is a research project. Firstly, we need eco-waste preparations like residual vegetables, uh, fruits, and so on. Next, process physical, chemical, and biological. And after that, need to add of feed additive enzymes, colorants, antibiotics, and vitamins. After that, solidifications of evaluations, and finally, need to analysis and evaluations. That's all. Thank you.